Oh, hi. How you doing out there? Before we get started, I just wanted to ask, has anybody seen my watch? I lost it. It looks a lot like this, and, oh, forget it, I got it. Anyway. Well, hello there. Happy New Year. It's Old Man Kelly. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy and safe New Year, and I hope things go great for you in 2016. But I want to give you something to think about too. It's been something that I've been thinking about. It's about time. You see, time is a concept I can't get a handle on. I mean, I used to think time was just something invented by humans to keep track of events. They took the time it takes for the Earth to revolve once around the sun, they called it a year. The time the Earth revolves once around on its axis, they called it a day. They've divided the day up into hours, the hours to minutes, to seconds. I thought that's what time was. It was the ticking of a clock. It was just, but that's not time. Time is a dimension that's connected to space. Einstein called it space-time, not space and time, space-time as in one thing. If you ask a scientist what was here before the Big Bang, they'll tell you it's an unanswerable question. Because not only was there no space before the Big Bang, which is hard enough to deal with, but there was no time before the Big Bang. They were both created with the Big Bang. I don't understand that. It's incomprehensible that there could be no time. And beyond that, time is affected by gravity and speed. That's even weirder. And I know you've heard this idea of this experiment before. It was originated by Albert Einstein. But if a 15-year-old teenager went into a rocket and blasted off at the speed of light and came back 1 year later and now he's 16, he would be 1 year older. But to everybody on Earth, he's been gone, 50, 100 years, and they're all old or dead. I don't know what the exact equation is. I'm sure you could figure it out on paper. And to him, a day was just a day like every day. His watch ticked the same as it always did. And on people on Earth, a day was still a day, and their watches ticked. But time went slower for him up in space. So he only aged a year. It went faster on Earth. One, for a few reasons. One, he's going close to the speed of light. You really can't go the speed of light. So he's going close to the speed of light, and he's away from the gravity of the Earth. Now you'll say, but Jeff, really, that's just a theory. No, it's fact. Scientists have this clock. It keeps track of time by the movement of atoms. And it's accurate up to 16 decimal points. And they say these clocks will not gain or lose a second for millions of years. That's how accurate they are. And scientists can put one on the ground and they can put one up on a shelf. And as time goes on, the one on the shelf will get behind the one on the ground, even though they're that accurate, because being away from the Earth changes how fast time goes by for the one up here. I just saw a YouTube video where a guy took one of these atomic clocks on a plane ride, and he flew around the Earth. I mean, he had to make stops, but he went around the Earth and came back and compared it to another one, and they were identical when he left, and his was behind the one when he got back, because he was up in the sky traveling at a speed. That's incredible. And further proof of this is, the GPS satellites that we have whipping around the Earth, the things that keep Peyton Manning from getting lost? Well, if those GPS satellites, they need to keep track of time, and if they get 1/1000th of a second off, that could affect your GPS by 2 or 3 feet. So it's very important that those clocks are perfectly in sync with the clocks on the Earth. Right? But because they're up in the sky and they're whipping around the Earth, time is different for the satellites than it is on Earth, and the scientists have to incorporate that. They have to account for that. They have to change the way the satellites keep track of time, because they have to account for the fact that time is going slower on those satellites than it is on Earth. Time is not just something invented by humans. I mean, space-time, gravity, is a result of the curvature, not just of space, but space and time. I can't wrap my head around it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about today. If you have any opinions on it, feel free to leave it below. If you can wrap your head around it or explain it to me better, that'd be great too. I wish everybody Happy New Year's out there. Be safe. Don't drink and drive ever. And subscribe. Bye-bye.